Good morning. Please tell me I have this one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Happy Monday to you all. I'm hot seat, girl. Weather was really nice this morning. I picked up my dog yesterday. My hip, my right hip. Yes. Okay, we got people pains today. I even rubbed some of that old people stuff on this morning. I'm like, but I picked up my dog. I should have known better. Your dog is not. She's not. I know. But she looks at you with those eyes, those doughy eyes. The real eyes. Yes, and I'm like, okay, I'll pick you up. Alrighty. So normally today would be Joe. Joe will no longer be doing his Leasinator talks. However, I feel like we could still stay on that topic on leases. So if anybody has any questions, anything else, or anything you want to talk about, what happened this weekend, any questions with transactions, clients, any fun experiences you want to share as we wait on others to join? Christine, are you out walking? I'm going to ask you that every morning.
Hey, good morning. No, I'm taking it easy today. I'm easing into my morning, so.
Okay, good.
But I'll be back out there probably maybe Thursday morning because tomorrow and Wednesday I go see my trainer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Awesome. All right, let me remind everyone to join us. What are you doing here early?
Jacqueline, how were your open houses?
Hey, good morning, everybody. My open house was good. I have, I think, 5 people coming over to the open house. 2 of them were neighbors. 3 of the people came, I think, from the information that the open house has had. That house has a lot of interest. So I have one that maybe we would like to see further, but I have to call him today to see what's happening. But I did a lot of videos that I publish in Facebook and TikTok, and I'm happy also because I have one buyer consultation because somebody saw my TikTok video and she called me and she's going to come over today to the office for an appointment. I'm happy with that.
Congratulations. That is exciting.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You had open house this weekend and you had someone shadowing you, so you were training as well. So share that.
Oh my God, it was good. The time went by so fast. Usually my open houses are like, hit or miss, because the time goes by so slow. But it was so good having Janina there. Yeah, so it was really overall really. We only had one group come in, but overall it was a really good experience. I think that's my first time ever shadowing someone.
Having someone shadow you. Yeah.
I'm still waking up. But yes, so it was overall really, really good. She's awesome.
Good.
I got to learn a lot about her as well. I didn't know she had investments and all that going on. So pretty cool.
Yeah. Shadowing, as you join the team and, if you haven't had a whole lot of open house experience, we definitely want to make sure that you are shadowing someone. And the person that is, the seasoned agent, sometimes you are reminded of the basics to run your open house and to host it. And, when you're teaching. So teaching, I feel like we always grow when we're teaching. So that's always a good thing.
It reminded me, I'm like, oh shit, like the site, I was like, oh crap, like
Yeah.
things here and there.
Yeah.
So it was overall really, really good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed having her there with me.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed stopping by.
Oh my
and
God.
stop by to see you guys because y'all were just down the street from me, and I'm like, I have to go and see. Plus, I wanted to be nosy on the Whitney's listing too that she was hosting. Yeah, hers was pretty nice actually. Yeah, it's a pretty nice house. And the next door one was on the market too, and the one like there's like 3 or 4 of them where she.
In that same street, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When those homes become available so quickly in the 55 and up community, you kind of like, where are these people? But anyway, oh well. Hopefully they're still healthy. Good morning. We've got some more guests here.
Good morning.
Yay. All righty. Look at Natalie. Good morning, Natalie.
Good morning.
All right, everyone. What do y'all want to talk about this morning? As I mentioned earlier, Joe will not be hosting Leasinator on Mondays. However, he's got some exciting news, and I believe he posted it on the chat yesterday, where he's really just going to be driving leases and showing and teaching everyone how to convert any lease interest into potential buyers. So join him for all that.
Is Lori still in there?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Lori. I have a question. It's not regarding leases, so if that's not okay, let me know.
No, go ahead.
That's perfect. Come on, what you got?
When I first joined, I had asked about if y'all were a part of Sabre, and you said you were going to look into it. Are y'all going to become members of Sabre? Because I do have a client that wants to buy down there and they want me to represent them. So I just kind of wanted to get an update to see if that is going to happen, or so I can try to figure something else out.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest and transparent. I totally forgot about it. So I'm writing it down. Sandra's listening.
Mm-hmm.
So let Sandra and I talk about it and get back with you today. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for bringing that up, and my apologies. I did forget.
Same here. I completely forgot.
Thank you, ladies.
And don't hesitate to nudge us again, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Sabor. I know. When you say, when I first saw it, I was sabor. I was like, ooh. It's some music going.
Sabor, Christine.
Yeah, I get some music.
I will, excuse me, sabor.
I'm gonna tell you that story. So me and Ozzy had gone there because we were getting some special designations, and San Antonio was the only place the closest place that we could get it at the quickest. And so we went up for the weekend, and we walk in, and it has Sabre on the whole, like the big wall. As soon as you walk in their building, and Ozzy was all Sabor, and he rolled his R's, and I was like, oh my gosh. So now it's a laughing joke. We call it Sabor.
I remember that weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Anything you guys want to talk about? Good morning, Laura. Thank you for joining us. Gwen. Good morning. Ashley. Hello. You guys got anything you want to talk about this morning?
I have a question.
Hello.
Hello, this is Natalie. I have a question. Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I haven't write a contract yet, but I'm close to that. So my question is, for example, the house, the price of the house is around $170,000, and the pre-approval letter that I have is $175,000. With that money, I need to buy the house. I also need to cover the auction cost and the other cost that we have. So I wonder, how do you approach to those numbers? So how much is gonna be my offer if I can keep some money for the other expenses? Somebody can explain me, please. I need a please.
Okay. It was a little, Jacqueline, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little choppy. But what I think I heard is they want to buy a house that is a certain price, and I didn't hear that, but they got their pre-approval for 175.
Yes,
Okay, and what was the price of the home?
179.
So they're right on the money.
I want to know how to approach to put the offer. How do you put the offer with this money? Do you do a lower price or do you just?
Well, what does the comp say? Is the 175 a realistic price? And you guys chime in. You got some seasoned agents in here.
Yeah, actually that house is there is no comparable that much for that house because that's a 90, 50, maybe 50 house, short house. There is no comparable for this house. The interior has been updated, but the exterior is still that like a material from that time. And the other houses around are brick, with good material, and the side has been completely.
I can't make out the comps. I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's okay.
Are you can you put your headset? I don't know. Do you have like something is bouncing off? Like I don't know if you have
So maybe that is the reason. So I try to go there and ask, okay? It's okay for now. I will ask again another time, okay?
Okay, but just a quick thing. Do you want to just get off a speaker and just talk into the phone if you can, or I don't know. Maybe that helps.
I will be at the office, I think, 10 minutes because I'm driving right now. I'm driving.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And we'll circle back to Jacqueline. All right. And do you have anything? Hi, good morning.
Good morning. No, I don't think I have anything right now. Unless you want me to bring up the AEA community care stuff.
Sure. Why not?
So, everybody that's in Zoom land, I just want to go ahead since we have a minute right now. If y'all could take a look in your closets, your kids' closet, your spouse's closets, anything like that, and anything that you're willing to get rid of, clothing wise, shoes, socks, anything that's gently used except for like underwear, bras are okay. And then of course, we could do purses as well. It can be business attire, it can be casual wear, just anything. And that you want to go ahead and donate, we would love it. We're having a walk-in closet, we're calling it, on the 29th, where people in need that will need clothes, they'll be able to come in here. It's going to be at the office. They're going to be able to come in here and basically shop for stuff that they would need for them or their family. And we're starting to gather items up now. So if you need it picked up, or if you wanted to drop it by the office, you're more than welcome to do that as well. I will be putting it in the chat again today, and I'm going to include my phone number at the end, so you can always text me or call me as well, okay?
All right.
Is this, when you say shop, like it's free to them? So you're not charging them?
No, this is completely free to them. It's to give back to people in need that need clothing for themselves or maybe their family members. So it'll be free.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
We also do encourage y'all to become volunteers as well. You're more than welcome to volunteer, and I will get with Chelsea. I think Chelsea is the one that oversees all of that, and you can sign up as volunteers for our events, not just for this event, but future events as well. If you ever want to volunteer, you're more than welcome to. Oh, Chelsea's on here now. Chelsea, do we have a volunteer sign up sheet?
Yeah, we have a link that we can send out for anybody that wants to volunteer, and then you can just be put on the calendar.
Okay, great.
We need toppers. Glorious, good morning. Got any lease topics you want to touch on?
Good morning. Not that I could think of. Are we not having Joe on today?
No, he's actually on his way in, and he's gonna start really
Have a class today.
on convert leads and stuff. So yeah, he's not going to be doing this on Mondays anymore. It's not going to be the Leasinator topic. But if there's anything that you experience, any clients, anything you want to share, still regarding to leases, because that's still something that everybody is working on.
Okay. No, just I had 2 fairly easy conversions. One with Invitation Homes. I know we have talked about kind of staying away from property management, but if the client meets all the criteria, that's really easy. And then also don't forget about your apartment complexes. We are waiting on 125% commission, just because the client was severely interested in this one property, and he got approved with a $500 deposit, and then we're getting the 125% commission. So just to kind of go back, because I know we always say help people get with property, single property owners, but sometimes the management companies are not that bad if you can verify that your client will qualify. So those were 2 people that I was kind of done with in a day, essentially, because their credit was good and they qualified. So.
And I would also say, to piggyback off of that, is make sure you stay on top of the information, and that it's the apartment complex or the company got your information. Because if you don't try to take a hold of your information, your name being put down, your email address,
of course,
then they're gonna not come to you and be like, hey, do you want to get paid your commission? No, they're just gonna leave it alone. That was actually something I just dealt with one of my leases. It wasn't an apartment, but it was one of those more corporation like rentals. There is a person's the agent's personal email on there, but for the number, it was an 888 number. And it was a corporation. And I ended up calling up to them to see hey, where can I send my documents to you and get the rest of the documents, like the executed lease and stuff like that. And one, they told me I had to get all of that from my client because they had emailed it to him. And secondly, all he had put down was my first name, my last name. He didn't put down my email or anything else. So I had to give him 3 other pieces of information of mine, or else I wouldn't have gotten paid on my commission either. So that's something that you really need to stay on top of.
Yeah, for sure. You have to contact, it's in your best interest to contact the property when they tell you that they have interest, or not the property, but the property management company. And then another thing, just for information on the Invitation Homes, my ID did not match what my face looks like now. So I had to kind of go back and forth with the agent for the commission, because I let her know that I contacted the like you said, the 1-800 number, but there was nothing that they could do supposedly. But I let her know that there should be a documented call that I called to say that my face didn't match my driver's license. So that's another thing. Just persevere if they try to like turn you away, because she tried to say that I didn't show the property, and I was there, but I just had my client log identify himself since mine was failing. So that's just another thing.
What?
So, Joe's not gonna do like a Google Meet.
No, he's not. No, he's actually running it in office now. So he's going to be in the office, I think 2 to 3 times a week, where he is doing this on a whole nother level. So he's actually doing one-on-one training, group training. He's going to be coaching agents on how to go out and turn these leases into money. He's also going to be handing out a ton of lease leads that we're pulling from the Aussie pond. Like it's a whole nother level of what Joe is going to be doing now. So if you want to be a part of that, get a hold of Joe, find out what his schedule is, see when he's going to be in the office, and get with him, because it's not just teaching you how to handle these lease leads. It's connecting you with some of the hottest lease leads that we're going to find as well. It's a whole system he's building out, and he's pumped.
Yeah. He did send a message yesterday that he's going to be here to do all that between 9 and noon today. So you guys have time to come on in here.
Yeah, no, I think we have 8 or 11 people signed up to start working with him today. That will all be there between lead generation time, and he's going to start working. He's going to tell you who to call, what to say, and how to take them to the next level. So we're pumped about that. That's the announcement we've been making.
Very exciting.
Anybody got any questions about that? All right. So who's going to show up to that today?
I will be.
Let's go. I think Jacqueline's name was on there. He sent me a whole list of
Yes.
people.
Yes, me. I'm on my way.
Let's go.
She is cute.
Ozzy,
What?
do you own a black GMC truck by?
I do not. Why?
We were in Austin and coming back, and there was a black GMC truck, and the license plate said "Let's go," and I'm like, "Oh, I wonder if Ozzy drives something like that."
He beat me to it. He stole it. Rude. It's disrespectful. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've seen a bunch of different ones like that. But I want to so what else? So we'll continue talking about leases if you guys want to, or we can move on. I want to wait until 8:30, see if more people get on, but I want to get to a level of what I've been coaching a lot of people on lately, to kind of move their business in a direction that, fits them. I want us to customize what we are doing to fit not just our schedule, but who are we spiritually, like as a person? Who are we in your temperament? Who are you characteristic wise? We want to make sure that we're fitting who we are and understand who we are, because I think there's so many shiny objects in this business that we can try to chase everything and end up catching nothing. And if you don't know who you are and who you really want to be, I think that it can be easy to get lost. So we're going to go over that in a little bit. Anything else with leases, stuff like that? No question about any of that? Well, here's what we will do. Let's do gratitude and bucket fillers for the next couple minutes. What are you guys grateful for today, this weekend, all that good stuff? I'm gonna call out in 5, 4.
I'll
3.
go.
Go ahead.
Wants to go, I'll go. I am grateful for an amazing weekend of just doing nothing but fun stuff. We got to go to Louisiana this weekend for the day. My cousin called. He's like, "I'm taking Colleen to go eat barbecue crabs. Y'all want to go?" And of course, me and Celeste were on that bus with no ifs, ands, buts about it, and just got to go and just enjoy the day. It was beautiful on Saturday. Yesterday, Celeste goes to a different church than we do. We were born and raised Catholic. She is, not in the Catholic faith, which I'm perfectly fine with that. She found a church at home in Pittsburgh when she went 3 years ago. And so she attends a non-denominational church, and she invited me, I guess, a month ago. So I went with her to her church, and I really enjoy it. Just the different, aspects of the, how they preach the gospel and stuff. So I always go to my church, and then if she invites me, I go with her. So I got to go with her yesterday. So it was a double day of worship, and it was just so fulfilling. Like I got to see people get baptized, kids, give their faith to God. And it was just a beautiful day yesterday. So it was a great weekend. I'm energized, focused, and pumped about this week. So can't wait to see what it brings.
Yay, good stuff.
Let's go.
I have one. I have a gratitude and a bucket filler for Lori and Sandra. One, they just always love me and support me and are always giving me, life advice, mother advice. Well, Friday they got to firsthand witness Chelsea crash out a little bit. And, just parenting some teenage boys is kind of wild. But we had really good, I was able to take that, them working through that situation with me on Friday and bring it home for the weekend and just have more of a level-headed conversation with my family. And our oldest has decided not to play football, and it has absolutely crushed me. But looking back at it, this boy's not supposed to play, and that's okay. He, was denied by 2 doctors from a physical. They would not clear him. And we've never had that problem before. So we went to a third doctor cleared him. So many things had happened. And then, leading up to Friday's incident, and just for whatever reason, I truly feel like God was like, no, he's not playing. He clearly made that choice. But it really does take a village to raise these babies. And y'all know that we don't have family or anything here. And so this is my family, and I'm just very grateful for all my peeps.
Oh,
Chelsea, I feel you.
yes, you got the.
Yeah, I feel you, girl. Oh, it's tough, man. I think I'll tell you straight up, and I think Chelsea, gosh, she knows this. Man, business and real estate is easy. Parenting, your family, like your home life, man, that shit's hard. Jeez, man.
Hardest thing I've ever done. For sure.
It's a struggle.
Yeah.
I love it. And I think that's why it is a struggle. You love it so much that's where all your pain and that's where all your pleasure and your great, a lot of everything that ails you is going to come from there because we love so deep with our family. And oh, man.
And it's kind of like business, Chelsea. I think I told you on Friday, we can't want something more for our kids than they want it for themselves. However, it's kind of like Celeste with dance, that you can quit anytime. I never want you to do anything you don't want to do, but you better have a plan B, because there is the option is not doing nothing. That is not an option.
For sure.
Oh, you got this, girl.
Yeah, for sure. You've got this. And sometimes I feel like just like anything else, you don't even see it, and it's right in front of you, but you just don't see it. And so talking about it and getting other people's perspectives really kind of can have some aha moments. So we're here for you, all of y'all, anytime.
Chelsea, I know, I think one of the hardest moments in this type of world that I experienced was when my daughter called me from college and she was just bawling. And I was like, what are you crying about? What's wrong? She said, I don't want to play softball anymore. I just want to be a student. And I was like, I'm on board with that. What's wrong? And she said, I feel like I'm letting you down. Like you spent so much time, energy, money, everything. We invested so much in me playing softball and going to college to play softball. And now I'm just letting it all go. I feel like I'm letting you down. I was like, Mama, it was never about softball, man. It was always about you. I just wanted you to be a strong young woman and go out there and compete and do what you wanted to do. And you loved it, so we kept going. But whenever you're ready to step off, like I'm with you. Let's go do whatever you want to put your heart into. We support that. Man, I felt horrible. I was like, she was holding on for me for no reason.
Yeah. That was exactly Aiden too. He's like, I didn't want to let you guys down. And I'm like, it has nothing to do with me. I just want to see you happy. And it wasn't making him happy.
That's so crazy. And I bet you felt like, I thought this is what you loved. I was just pushing you to what you loved.
Oh, I did. I definitely did. And it's, him and Jay are 9 months apart. And so they're only a year apart. And Jay is like full blown, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to play football. And so there was a lot of that there too. Like full transparency, he was kind of competing with his brother. And he's the kind of kid that has to like work harder athletic wise and just he's more quiet and shy and reserved. He's not just going to go up and talk to you and make those relationships, whereas Jay is very different. And so he was kind of like, he felt like he was living in Jay's shadow, and it wasn't even his shadow to live in, and so it was so much. It was a very emotional, heavy weekend. But we started off on a better foot this morning, and he's off onto a new adventure and stuff. So we're just trying to figure out like who he is, who he wants to be, right? And what that looks like for him, and staying active and staying focused on just continuing to grow, just not in the football realm.
Freshman or sophomore?
He's a sophomore.
Okay, well, good. He's got sophomore, junior, senior year. Because I think when they make it in their junior or senior year, it's like, oh my God, what are we doing now? Like, there's so much pressure.
Yeah.
So, has he designated like, this is what I feel like I want to do? This is what I'm excited about?
No, he is so unknown. He's just like, I don't know what I want to do. And right now I'm kind of like, that's okay. Like, it's okay to not know, but let's go try some things, because we're not going to know until we try, And
Yeah.
so right now he's going to be filming for the football because he doesn't want to completely part ways. So he's going to be filming, and then he's going to start powerlifting. And one of the head coaches is also the powerlifting coach. So he's going to stay in that realm. But he also wants to like get back into choir and just like try new things. And so I'm like, cool, like let's just embrace it, try everything, and that'll tell you what you like and what you don't like.
Man, I would almost connect him with Owen too. Owen's doing the same thing. He's going to be helping the coaches and videoing and stuff like that. So maybe they can connect.
Absolutely.
Tough one is Owen's in his senior year and he's only got half a semester left. So he's just completely like, I feel worthless, Dad. I'm like, well, you're not. It's going to be okay.
It's a lot of pressure to just figure out who you are when you're just a baby.
Yeah, I know I believe we can all say that 15 to 25, we were lost, and we're probably really damn selfish too. Trying to figure it all out. All right, are y'all ready? This is a great segue into where we're about to head with this conversation. So, guys, we can be 45, we can be 40, we can be 30, we can be 15, 13, 12, whatever, and not know where the hell we are, who we are, or where we really want to go. And I think this drive to figure out where we want to go, this drive to figure out what does my perfect life look like, I think sometimes we set this image of what we see in other people, and we think, I want my life to look like that. And I got to tell you, I think that's where we get lost. And it's a shiny object syndrome where we're like, look at them. They look amazing. Look at their social media. Look at their life. Look at all the things they're doing. I want to be like that. Let's go. And we don't realize all the path behind it, all the things going on behind the scenes. We also don't realize who are they and who am I? If I'm chasing someone else's dream, I promise you I'm not being me.
Mm-hmm. You're empty.
I'm just totally lost, and I'm just trying to chase this image of something that's not real. And one of the greatest things I've ever heard around that, guys, is do not compare your insides to other people's outsides. Do not compare your insides to other people's outsides. And I want that to be clear in what it means. Here's the deal. What we see on social media, not real. What we see around other people, like you're around them and you're like, oh my God, they have it all together. Not real. This facade and what we see, I would bear to say it's probably 50 to 75% bullshit. It's not real. That's the way it is. And then we look at us. And here's the thing is, number one, we don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. We don't know if they're crumbling. We don't know if they're doing amazing. We don't know if they're truly living their best dream life or it's bullshit. And then we look at us. You are with you 100% of the time. You are in your life, in your skin, in your roles 100% of the time. You know everything about you. You know your deepest, darkest secrets. You know the bullshit. You know the good. You know the bad, the left, the right. You know all the things that you despise about yourself and love about yourself. So you're dealing with you, which is you have 100% of the story. And then you're dealing with other people, which maybe you have 10 to 25% of the story. And you're trying to line up and make a comparison and say, I want to be like that. And you see all the places where that can go so freaking wrong. It's crazy how wrong that can go and how off path that can lead you. So I want y'all to first recognize that. Don't compare your insides to other people's outsides, number one. Number two, what we see on social media, what we see in other people's life, it's a complete fraud, bullshit facade. It is not real because we don't have the rest of the story. Could it be that they really are that happy? Yeah, but what did it take to get there? What was the cost? What was the price they paid? What are all the struggles they go through on a daily basis? Say, yeah, I do love my life, but yeah, this piece I hate and I wish I could fix that. So I want us to get real with ourselves. So number one, and there's Claudia's on here. Who else? Really, Claudia's one of the main ones on here. But guys, I want y'all to break down who you are. And there's different levels of it, right? So ask yourself, what does my life look like? How many kids do you have? Are you married? Are you not married? Are you single? Do you have plenty of time, like, to do all kinds of different things? Do you have 5 kids and you're like, oh, hell, I ain't got time to do shit hardly. Find out who you are in your family life, right? Who are you and who do you really want to be? Other things as well, guys, is who do you want to be spiritually? I'm going to make a like, this is for me, and this may not be for you, but I will tell you this. I was asked at a dinner probably like 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, with one of my wife's family members, one of her aunts and uncles. They were there, and we're just having a dinner with us and them. And he just recently came into some money from an inheritance, and he decided to retire. And he sees me go nonstop all the time, and he asked me, when are you going to retire? And the crazy thing is I already have that answer because I know who I am, because I've done this soul searching that I want you guys to do. I will probably never stop working. I love what I do. I am a creator. I believe that when I stop building and I stop creating and I stop coaching and training and leading people and loving people, I believe that that's when I'm stepping into the grave. And I don't want to do that. I love this part of my life. I love being a creator. I want to create till the day that I die. And you may not be that way. Some of you guys are like, I want to retire and ride off into the sunset and live in an RV. I don't know. You got to determine who you are. I want to be on beach vacations or all that good stuff. Me, yes, I do want that stuff. And I don't mind taking a month vacation and working every other day, every day that I'm there, creating and coaching people and loving people. I love that. You may say, oh, hell no, I want to completely cut out. That's awesome. We all got to find out who we are. Other things to think about too, personality wise, guys. And I'm going to give an extreme example. If you've never met Lance Loken, has anybody ever met or heard or seen of Lance Loken and the Loken team? He runs one of the biggest real estate teams in Houston.
Yes.
Okay, so I you can look him up. You can find him. His numbers are crazy. The Loken team, they do thousands of transactions a year. They've been one of the top real estate teams in Houston forever. And he was one of my personal coaches. I've met with him. I've coached with him. I went and studied his operation. And when I met with him, I realized, holy crap, you took real estate in a whole new angle. And one thing I realized about him is when he got into real estate, he made some decisions. He said, I don't want to sell shit. Like he's not a salesperson. If you asked him to go and do a listing consultation, he'd probably ruin it. He'd never get the listing. He'd be broke in months and he would hate his life. So what did he do? He used his gifts. His gifts are he's very like cerebral. He's a numbers guy. He loves spreadsheets. He sits behind a computer all day, puts together his spreadsheets, analyzes these spreadsheets. He manipulates software and technology. And he knew one thing. I just have to recruit tons of people. And I also have to go out and create systems, create dozens and dozens, if not thousands of leads for all these people I'm going to recruit. And I've got to be able to hold them accountable to closing these leads. That's his whole job and his whole world. So he learned how to be great at doing a handful of things. Luckily, if you've ever met his wife, Karina Loken, she is the talky, like I talk to anybody, everybody's a friend to her. She is a salesperson. So what he did is he used his gift and he used her gift. They got together and they created something huge. So if you go to a lot of events, he may talk, but he doesn't like talking. He will get up on stage and talk all day. He will hug everyone in the room. He does not like hugs. So where I'm going at with this conversation, guys, is there are many different ways to, in lack of better term, skin a cat. There are many different ways for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish in this real estate business. But in order to do that and really reach your ultimate maximum success, you really need to find out who you are. Again, I just said it. Who are you in your family life? Who in your personal life? Who are you as far as like, if you haven't done a DISC personality profile assessment, I challenge you to do that. Find out who you are as a person. Are you an extrovert, introvert, all that good stuff? Then you also ask yourself, at what level of these things am I? So like with me, yes, I'm a very tribal person. I love community. I want to build communities. I want to build huge communities and I want to be in front of thousands and thousands of people. However, I also love one-on-one coaching conversations where we self-discover. I enjoy it a lot. I can actually work all of those ranges and angles. You may be the person that says, oh no, Ozzy, one relationship at a time. I don't want to be in a group. You may be the person that says, I could do a group, but I like it to be 3 to 5, a small group, just my girlfriends, we connect, whatever. That may be your group type. Some of you may be like, I want to be in a group of 20, 30, 40, 50 people. And some of you may want to be in huge groups that you can get lost in and find your own little tribes within that group. You got to find out who you are. So Claudia, are you on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So we've been coaching. We're working on this stuff. We need to set another coaching call for this week. But with the things we coached about, what we talked about, with you forming your tribes and your groups, Claudia, and you taking what you really love, your passion of being an advocate and serving God's people. What do you feel like you are moving into in your real estate business? And I could be opening up a can of worms heading in the wrong directions, but I want to talk, if you're okay with it, about what you are doing in your business.
What I'm doing in my business in relations to as well being an advocate or running the charity or in combined, or what do you mean?
All of that. Remember our last coaching session, the things we talked about?
Yeah. So now, I mean, after we talked about, after we sat there, I'm actually going to combine the two in a way that we're going to run the charity, but also be able to cycle back around and be able to fill everyone's, or try to fill people's needs, and at the same time build the business so that we can recycle and continue to fill everybody's needs. And I think that's what we talked. I mean, we talked about a lot of things.
We talked about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But
so what am I doing is, reaching out, and I still haven't even talked to the girls about it yet. So,
and I
guys, they're on the call.
I want to talk about this right here. So we know Claudia's passion, right? We know where her heart is. I mean, she's helping with the AEA Community Cares, like she's running the show and a lot of other things. Her showing up at that event. If you were there, guys, you got to see Claudia in her element. She was like, go, 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 do this, do that. And I watched it and I was like, man, this is phenomenal. I love this. And when you find out who you are, that's when you can actually take and develop it and say, man, I really enjoy this. Because I'll tell you again, some people they're going to be Instagram famous. Some people are going to be Facebook famous. Some people are going to be a YouTube person. Some people are going to be like you have your Whitneys who are I'm just going to sit down with a group of people, small groups, and we're going to have lunch, and that's how we're going to build our relationships. So in Claudia's world, we began to realize, and this is what I see, and this is what I believe to be true for Claudia, is that she can take her passion and her love for advocating people. Christine, your camera's on. I don't know if you meant to do that or not.
But you got your supplement to take.
Yeah. So she can take what she loves and her passion, and she can match that up and connect that with her real estate business. So the idea that I brought to the table for her, and I don't know, she's got to figure out if this is really her or not. This is just what I found something to be that could really work for her to do it all is. And in a lot of times with people that do a lot of charities and love serving people, we get to this place where we feel guilty, where we're like, I don't want to make money off of this. I just want to help people. And then we forget one thing is that in order to sustain in this society and the way the hamster wheel works is, yes, you can absolutely do a ton of charity. Yet in the same token, there's an old verbiage, there's an old saying. It says charity starts in the home. And you'll notice a lot of people that sometimes they go out and they give so much to charity that they lose their family. I've seen it happen where people go out there and they become community servants, and then their kids end up in prison or addicted or commit suicide. And I'm not blaming that on the parent, but what I'm saying is I believe that that parent would have preferred to be at home with that kid in those times of those struggles. And that is the first level of charity is, are you taking care of your own people? Are you taking care of your kids? Are you taking care of your husband, your spouse, your whatever it looks like at home? Are you really giving there first before you go out and give to the rest of the world? And then connecting that idea with what Claudia's doing is, yes, Claudia should stay in her element and continue to advocate and love on people. And Claudia's ability to stay in that realm also depends on whether or not she can provide a paycheck to help support her family at home, and also whether or not she can be at home with her family and her people. So if we can build a funnel, a connection, a link to say, Claudia can, yes, start with charity at home by loving on her people. Claudia can, yes, go out in the community and do that charity as well and love on those people. And Claudia can connect the two to build enough income to sustain the whole monster, continue the advocacy out there and continue at home. Then Claudia gets to live her best life because she doesn't have to sacrifice one for the other. And it's finding out, how do we do that? So the idea that I kind of pitched to her, this is for everybody on the call that works with Claudia in this situation, knowing that this is just an idea I pitched. Whether she takes it and does it or not, totally up to her. Whether you guys come up with a totally different version of it, totally up to you guys. This is just an idea to open your mind to build upon this. And the idea was, as being an advocate, a lot of these families that we noticed in Pasadena that are at the school, in that area is, and they don't know a lot about financials. They don't know a lot about buying a home, first-time home buyer programs. They don't know about all the resources. And that's a lot. I'm sure, I know that she's told me, but I'm sure there's probably a lot more that happened that I don't see. I'm pretty sure they also call Claudia and say, I don't just need a backpack. I need to find a job. I don't just need to find a job. I need food today for my kids. I don't just need food today for my kids. I'm homeless, or we're in between places and we're couch surfing. I need this type of help and that type of help. So Claudia has positioned herself as an ultimate advocate for people. And I believe other people in this group, Christine and Chelsea and Robin, all you guys, I believe you'll probably connect with some of this too, is that they come to you for almost everything. And I don't want to stop that. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think when people come to you, they trust you or they wouldn't have called you. And when you can build that much trust in the community, I believe you're where you belong if you really love that type of stuff. Now it's how do we keep that ball rolling? If and the idea was if Claudia started working on like right now they're doing the community closet in the office where they're finding a bunch of clothes from a bunch of people and they're allowing people to come in and it's almost like school shopping for them for or the adults to go to work or the kids going to school. They create this community closet to help people. So she's already gone in the backpack and school supply world. We've already fed people all summer. So, and she's also working on this community closet with Chelsea and all these ladies. So she's advocating in many different levels. And she's also an expert in the world of real estate and finance because she comes from mortgage as well. So why stop the advocacy strictly at handing out food and backpacks and clothing? Why not take that advocacy to say, I'm also going to put on classes absolutely free on first-time homebuyer programs, grant, maybe even, and this is, Claudia can decide this on helping them find job, maybe like a job fair. Like there's so many realms where she could step into this. And if she also made the commitment to say, and she picks how this works, for every referral I get from the people in this charity and these organizations and these groups that I'm building, I will take 10% of my commission and I will give back into the system. I will give back into the charity and in the community closet, in the feeding kids for the summer, all these things to say, yes, it can also be a lead generation model that creates extra revenue so she can continue to advocate. Because if you've ever been in these type of situations, guys, if you give a lot to charities and you're always helping people and coaching people and all these things, there can be this place in between where you get stuck, where you feel like, what about me? I feed everyone every day and I'm having problems paying my own bills. I take care of people and I coach people all the time and I'm falling behind. When do I advocate for me and my own charities and my own people? And this can be a bridge. So I want us to look at that. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but I'm saying that's what feels like will really work well for Clarissa, where she gets to be that advocate. She gets to do community service and charity, and she gets to build her business. And I believe if we can bridge this gap, Claudia can love what she's doing and do this for the rest of her real estate career. Now, what's that for you? We're not all Claudies, man. We're not all built that way, right? We're not all Chelseas and Christines. Like we're built in different ways. That's okay. You don't have to feel guilty for not building a massive charity. You can say, that's not me. But what I'm asking you guys to do is find out who you are. What do you enjoy doing? What parts make you really happy about this business? Some of you guys realize that you're not the best salesperson in the world, and you would be better being an administrative person. You would better be behind the scenes. You would better be at transaction management, coordinating. Like there's all these different avenues. And if that's you, I challenge you to sit down and figure that out as fast as you can. Or you may find yourself in a place of pain to where one day you realize, man, I've been working so hard to build this business and I fucking hate it. I'm miserable. So I want you guys to sit down and ask yourself, who am I? What do I want for my family? What do I want for me? What brings me peace? What steals my peace? Am I an introvert? Am I an extrovert? Do I love charities? Do I love community? Do I love serving my church? Do I love doing small groups where I have lunch with people and we just really connect because that's how my relationships are? Maybe you can run the PTA and meet all the moms and that's the thing. Maybe it's playing pickleball. Maybe I don't know. But I want you all to find out like what feeds your heart, what feeds your spirit, and asking yourself, can I do what I'm doing for the next 10 years and not burn out? Do I love this? And if you don't, you may need to do some soul searching and revisit some things. And I want to help you guys do that. I want you guys to get with Lori and her coaching. I want you to get with me and my coaching. I want to coach you guys on this type of situation to find out where you belong. Especially if right now on this conversation, deep down in the back of your heart and your mind, you say, I don't feel like I'm in the right place right now. I want to help you to find that. So I hope this helps, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to dig into this for the next couple minutes, let's talk about it.
I about a year ago, I one of the main things that I started to do was just instead of treating this like a business, I treat it as a relationship builder, and whatever that is for me. Like for me, I'm more active in my friends group and checking on people, and just it doesn't matter if I get business from anybody, but I'm the person that they come to if they need help. And I've noticed that a lot of people have turned to me in my friends group, to ask me. It's not necessarily about real estate, but they look to me to give them resources for a lot of things. And it doesn't have to be a big thing or a big group, but I think it's important that you find where you fit in at so you can build those relationships. Even it doesn't have to be with a lot of people, because if there's 10 people that refer you out constantly, then that's going to give you business, more than you can handle. So, and that's what I've started to see is people are now, I have cheerleaders out there that are like, oh, call Christine, call Christine. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be a very small group you start out with, or a small thing you do, but it does grow into something eventually. So, and it wasn't even my intention. My intention was just to build the relationships.
That is music to my ears. That is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm glad you found that, Christine. I'm glad you're rocking with it. Anybody else? All right. I want you guys to talk to me. Join this morning huddle every day you possibly can. Reach out to me if you want to do some one-on-one coaching for these type of things. Or Lori is coaching a lot of agents right now. So, man,
I do have an example.
Go ahead, Claudia.
There was there's a friend outside of the brokerage. Anyhow, she I always you touch base on that, like the surface, right? What you look like on Facebook and then what's truly happening. So this one particular person, she is always happy on Facebook, and she was on a cruise, and so I thought she was still on the cruise, and she calls me up. She put out there, please pray for our family. So I said, oh, prayers. So immediately I got a phone call, and she's like, I said, hey, how's the cruise going? Is everything good? Are you having a good time? I see all these great pictures of you. I love that you're just living life. And she just busted out crying. And, she was just saying that she's scared because what I see is not the truth. She was hiding in her cabin, crying a lot because of the fact that she's still pending. She survived. She's a survivor of cancer, and so this is her second round, and she's just waiting to see what the test results are. And so she just started crying, crying, crying. Anyhow, we were just praying together and stuff, and I just told her, but the surface looks like something, and the truth was another. And she had been worried about this. She had been, really upset. And she was like, what you see in pictures, Clarissa, is not always, I try to put that face out there and I try to be happy, but I am so scared. So anyhow, we talked, and by the end of the conversation, she was like, hey, her husband's a veteran. And she said, we need to move out of, we're staying with my brother-in-law now, and we're ready to move out as soon as I get this news, and we just need to go. I know I have a cousin, and I also have my daughter-in-law that's a realtor, but I keep praying about it, and it's just like it's leading me to you. So that's really why I called you. But when you said I'm praying for you, when I posted that, it just made me realize, you know what, you're the one. You're the one who has to take care of our veteran house or whatever. And I said, okay, well, that's cool. But anyways, that's how it blended in. So it's a little bit of what we just talked about.
And that's, guys, when you're out there, and you're living in what you're supposed to be doing, like your true purpose and fulfillment, it radiates, man. People are going to see it. This person saw it in Claudia in her time of need. She's like, and this isn't something Claudia just did. Claudia's been building this her whole life. That's why this works so naturally for her. She doesn't have to change her stripes. She gets to stay who she is and flow in that direction. And this person she's always been, like even before real estate, I'm sure these people built this trust with her. And when you do it the right way, it feels so seamless. It feels so easy. It feels so natural. But some of us are fighting against who we are. We're trying to change our stripes and be something we're not. That's what made that work. That's why this person is choosing Claudia over whoever hell she could choose. She called her in her time of need. She called her in her time of heartbreak and heartache. Because this Claudia is not trying to be something she's not. She's staying in her true element. And when you do that, guys, God's going to give you so much. It's crazy what's going to work out for you. Some of us are too busy trying to be something we're not. Really find out who you are and live in that. And it'll bring so much to you. It's ridiculous, guys. Love that story, Claudia. It's exactly what I'm talking about. So that's that, guys. That's my motivational minute on Monday, because I know we can get lost and need clarity. I know we can feel like we're chasing so many shiny objects and none of them are working out for us. And I'm so beat down and tired, and I feel like I'm getting burnt out. This is your medicine, your antidote to burnout, is find out who the hell you are and don't try to be anyone else, and stay in who you are. Do not try to put on a show or change your stripes. You are perfect just the way you are. You are meant to be this way. And when you feel burnout or weird, or these things start to happen, or you feel lost, it's because you're trying to change and be something you're not. Quit that shit. Be more of who you already are and watch the game change. I hope this helps, guys. I love you guys. I'm just seeing so much of this in the conversation and coaching I'm doing that I just needed us to talk about this. Let's go. Let's get this affirmation on, guys. Let's get our week going strong. Joe's about to kick off right now with the Leasinator. Rock and roll, guys. What are we doing?
Just real quick, just a friendly reminder, tomorrow is our monthly brokerage meeting and it will be off site. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's we're gonna host it at Model Home in a midline Model Home. It's a beautiful community that's being built. So all the address should have been, you guys should have received that in the invitation. We'll post it again, but please be out there. It's going to be fun, and it's nice to go off campus and celebrate everyone. Okay,
let's go. All right, move the camera back. Get on the camera, guys. Let's see this. How many people can turn on their camera this morning? See y'all's beautiful faces.
Okay, Jenny.
I see you, Christine. What's up? Stick your tongue out of me. I'm gonna karate chop you. Let's go. All right, everybody up. Let's do this affirmation. What are we rocking with this morning? What's up? Say you.
Everybody up. There we go. Yay. Okay, we got a few more people.
Bring it over here.
What's up, Natalie? Plants are friends. Oh my God.
What does it say?
Her shirt says plants are friends. She's being true to her spirit, because I don't know about all that. No, I'm just joking. All right. All right, guys. The affirmation this morning are plants are friends. Y'all ready to rock this out? What are we gonna say? What's an affirmation to get us going? Y'all give us some ideas.
I can, I will, I must.
I like that. What else? Give me some more. What do you think aligns with what we talked about this morning?
Get what you deserve in your imagination.
That could be it. I like be true to you.
Yeah, find your true self.
Yeah, find your true self. I like that. Which one of those? Gene, you like that? Find your true self?
I like the message. So
yeah.
Okay.
I like to find their true self.
Find your true self. Let's do that, guys. Guys, today, tomorrow, the rest of the week, rest of the month, take a little time to slow down. Oh, I love your hair, Glorious. You look amazing. Guys,
Thank you.
be who you are.
Love it.
I'm looking at you guys right now. You were made perfectly just the way you are. Stop trying to change shit. Stop trying to be something you're not. Like, just really dig down, find who you are, and live in that every damn day. And I'm telling you, when you do it, you ever met somebody where you're like, damn, they don't give a shit what anybody thinks. They just do whatever, anytime, anywhere. Like, they got some spirit, and you just feel it. And you're like, I want to be around that shit. You ever met somebody like that?
Yes. You can
That's
always.
that's who you need to be. I know for me, when I'm my true self and I'm digging it and I'm just doing me, I feel like that's what attracted my wife to me. And I feel like if I wouldn't have been my true self, she would have never, even though she was like, you're fucking weird, but she would have never really understood me. And I never would have found the woman of my dreams. So when you are your true self, you're going to attract everybody who deserves to be around you. And when you are your true self, you're also going to repel all the jackasses that don't need to be around you, all the haters, like completely get rid of them. So be your true self. Y'all ready? We got to live it today. Be your true self. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Be
Your
yourself.
true self.
Be your true self. Be your true self. Oh, let's go. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. You're perfect just the way you are. Go out there and show the rest of the world. Handle y'all business. I'll see y'all later.
Hi, how are you?
What was the question on the?
Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Get this going.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning. Hi, good morning.